Oh, we're rolling. You should have said that. They see me rolling. They hate it. Hi ninjas and welcome back to my channel. Today we are making something simple and savory. It is a very effective recipe to make for dinner, for lunch, if you've got people coming over, or if you just want to make it for one, it's absolutely fine. We're still in the theme of Valentine's Day, so this is something you can totally whip up for your loved ones, hands down.
What do you call it?
Oh yeah, it's my creamy mushroom pasta. It is vegetarian. I'm going to show you a non-veg option, but it is predominantly vegetarian because we use mushrooms and pasta. I'm going to start this recipe off by making my crumble. Now this crumble adds a delicious texture to the top of the pasta once it's ready. I'm going to start by adding my chopped bacon into a pan, and I want to render that fat out. At this stage, if you want to keep it vegetarian, you could just add 2 tablespoons of olive oil instead, and you could cook the entire crumble in that. Once I've added the bacon in the pan, I then want to add the walnuts, and I want to toast that together in the fat. I then want to add my herbs. I've used some dried oregano. You could use thyme or anything that you like. And then I've added some breadcrumbs. I want to saute this until it becomes a lovely golden brown. Once I see the color at the stage, I take it off the heat because it's going to keep cooking once it's off the heat. I don't want a burnt crumble. I want a golden brown crumble. This is a creamy mushroom pasta, so our hero ingredient is obviously mushrooms. I have used a mixture of portobello, chestnut brown and white button mushrooms. You could use oyster mushrooms, you could use enoki mushrooms, shiitake or porcini, rehydrated in some water. You could use that water. This would not only add flavor but also a lot of texture into your pasta while cooking. Have we started?
Yeah.
Okay. So for larger mushrooms like the portobello, you want to cut them up in chunks of sorts. Mushrooms which are smaller in size like these guys, I'm going to leave them whole because they will shrink once they cook. When cooking pasta, ensure that your water is boiling and it is salted. So you want to cook your pasta as per the package instructions to ensure that you don't overcook it. I have undercooked it because we are going to toss it into the sauce once it's ready. So I'm going to start by adding my mushrooms into the pan. There is no oil, nothing. I want to get this a bit seared. So this starts releasing all the juices and the mushroom starts to caramelize a little bit. So once the mushrooms have gotten softer, you can see that there's a bit of moisture in here, is when I want to add my garlic. And at this stage, you can add a little bit of olive oil. And then you want to add a little bit of butter. So once the butter has melted, you want to then add in your onions. We now add a bit of salt to season everything up. We go in with some crushed black pepper. I want to add some parsley, but I'm going to chop the stalks up as well. I'm going to add some fresh thyme. You can add dried thyme or dried herbs, whatever you have, but thyme works really well in this recipe. A bit of lemon zest. So once you've got color like this and your onions have cooked down and the mushrooms are softened and you can see that it's kind of all just getting to know each other a little bit, that's when we're going to add a little bit of the cream. So I'm going to add my cream now. I'm going to reduce my heat, and now I want to add half of my Parmesan. I turn off the heat. And now I just stir this around, and you can see how everything is just calming down because the cream has just relaxed everything in the pan. I'm gonna add my pasta into a bowl, and I'm gonna add all this lovely mushroom goodness on the top. Ooh. I'm excited. Saved some of the pasta liquid for now because I want this to add a little more saucy element into it, and I'm gonna add the rest of my Parmesan. I'm gonna squeeze a little bit of lemon just to cut through all the cream. Depending on how saucy you like your pasta, you can add a bit more cream or you can add a bit more of the cooking water. If you want it a bit more thicker, you can just reduce the liquid in it. I think it's time to plate. Isn't this delicious? Don't forget this beautiful crumble topping that we made in the beginning. That's gonna add so much flavor. So this is delicious as it is, and you could have this right now, but I'm gonna get a little fancy and use some black winter truffle on the top. Now, you don't need a lot, just a little. That goes a long way. And if you don't know, truffles are a form of mushroom as well. Okay, it's the moment of truth. I'm gonna try and get a bit of pasta and a bit of the mushroom. Okay, let's go. As soon as you bite into it, the lemon just hits, but that truffle and the mushrooms all caramelized, the pasta, I mean, this is perfect amount of sauce for me. You can totally go by your... Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now. Okay. If you make this recipe, please don't forget to tag me so I can see how you made it. And if you made this recipe, please don't forget to tag me so I can see how you made it. Mention your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. We'll be having 2 videos out every single week, which is going to be on Tuesday and on Friday. Yippity, yippity, yay, yay. That's all I gotta say for now. Well, I'm gonna go eat my pasta, so positive ninja vibes.